As we speak with customers across the globe, we consistently hear that they're facing a wave of new threats, new workloads, and tightening regulations, all while grappling with persistent legacy challenges. When it comes to new threats, cyber threats such as ransomware rarely stand out. In 2024, an estimated 59% of organizations were attacked. Even more frightening is that backup environments were attacked 94% of the time. This is because it prevents an organization from recovering. And these attacks are not only operationally disruptive, but they're also financially costly, with an average price tag of $4.9 million per attack. Moreover, they can and do have existential consequences for organizations as well as the users that they serve. But it's not just about new threats. We recognize that the data and workload landscape is changing too. Data now lives everywhere, across loosely controlled devices, at the edge, in data centers, and in the cloud. New workloads are also emerging, and existing workloads are evolving. For example, SaaS workloads, cloud-native apps, AI and analytics workloads. There are also increasingly stringent regulations to deal with, and increasing operational complexity to contend with. Fragmented environments just compound this to create even more significant challenges for data protection. At HPE, we therefore believe it is time to reimagine data protection. Reimagining data protection means taking a holistic approach, one that supports any workload, running in any location, with any SLA requirement, from edge to cloud and from source to target. By source, we mean production workloads, production data, and production infrastructure. By target, we mean from where data can be recovered, both from and to. This holistic approach is the HPE data protection approach, and with it we help our customers proactively plan for threats from both bad actors and disasters alike, reduce human error through data protection task automation, mitigate infrastructure failures of many types and magnitudes, and meet business demands for both performance and economics. Comprehensive data protection requires a multi-layered, zero-trust approach as offered by HPE. Our product strategy focuses on three core attributes which are directly driven by what we hear from our customers about their current and their anticipated future data protection needs. 1. Cyber resilience. Given the unfortunate threat environment and the severe consequence of those threats, cyber resilience is fundamental. It cannot be addressed as an afterthought or a mere point product. At HPE, a pervasive set of cyber resilience capabilities permeates our holistic approach, as we'll discuss in more detail shortly. 2. High performance. Speed is essential in modern data protection. While this may not be the first thing that comes to mind in association with data protection, operational agility and velocity increasingly demands it. And 3. Integrated ecosystem. Our holistic approach brings together best-in-class technologies, our own and those of strategic software partners. This forms a tightly integrated suite of data protection capabilities that are tailored to your needs. And we interoperate with many data protection independent software vendors beyond, providing additional choice. Now let's explore each of these foundational attributes in more detail. Let's start with the cyber resilience pillar. As mentioned, it permeates our solution. It is multi-layer and multi-dimensional. Our cyber resilience begins at the source, the storage infrastructure on which your production workloads run and production data resides. It includes strong access controls with multi-factor authentication, comprehensive encryption for both data at rest and data in flight, and policy-driven protection such as efficient and immutable snapshots that cannot be altered or deleted. These capabilities extend to target infrastructure and the data movers in between. We offer air-gapped architectures to provide the highest levels of protection assurance from both external and internal bad actors. We make it easy to automate backup and recovery and address the most demanding recovery point objectives and recovery time objectives. This includes with technologies such as continuous data protection for virtualized workloads, as well as asynchronous and synchronous replication for bare metal workloads. But cyber resilience demands more. Thus at HPE, we also integrate real-time anomaly detection and analytics across the environment. This directly informs protection and recovery decisions. It gives operators the insights and automation needed to ensure swift protection and rapid recovery actions. Here and across the other two pillars, HPE is executing a deliberate strategy to continue to roll out a stream of expanding capabilities over time. The second pillar is high performance. Now, as I mentioned, high performance may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think about data protection. We find many organizations focus most on primary storage performance. And when data protection performance is considered, it is often centered on high throughput backup and restore speed, or on fast failover and failback, leveraging SLA-based automated protection policies, all of which HPE delivers. However, other dimensions make a profound difference in the real-world ability to achieving demanding recovery time objectives with practical economics. Speed of cyber forensics is one of those other critical dimensions. This is the ability to quickly identify what is safe to restore to avoid reintroducing compromised data. This applies whether facing ransomware, malware, or corruption, whether from external or internal bad actors, or from human error or infrastructure failures. Modern cyber forensics demands a different performance profile from target storage than in the past, and it makes a real difference in the time to confidently return to normal operations. The I/O performance profiles of our portfolio enable you to conduct cyber forensics in minutes and hours, whereas other offerings could take days or weeks to complete these same tasks. This means at HPE, we can offer a profound difference in meeting recovery time objectives. Another important dimension is fast, efficient data reduction. Rapid backup and recovery must be paired with fast, efficient data reduction to be cost-effective. This becomes even more important with a shift towards all-flash storage. This is not just on the source side, but also for target storage, where performance profiles must support random I/O and high IOPS for high-speed cyber forensics. We encourage our customers to carefully consider this dimension when evaluating all-flash target storage solutions. Unfortunately, not all are equal or sufficiently capable. In addition, with HPE target storage technologies, we deliver 20-to-1 typical data reduction, up to hundreds of terabytes and more throughput per hour, and the random I/O and IOPS for fast cyber forensics. In addition to cyber resilience and high performance, the third foundational attribute of the HPE data protection solution is an integrated ecosystem. It spans from source to target storage and include data movers in between. In addition to integrating our own technologies, we also tightly integrate our offerings with our partner-enabled offerings from Cohesity, Commvault, and Veeam. And we work with a broader data protection ISV ecosystem for enhanced interoperability. Our ecosystem integration focus encompasses many aspects, including zero trust fundamentals, workflow orchestration, threat and anomaly detection and response, and SLA-optimized backup and recovery and disaster recovery. With HPE's comprehensive data protection portfolio, built on the foundation of cyber resilience, high performance, and a tightly integrated ecosystem, we can help you protect any workload type of any size and maturity. SaaS, containerized, virtualized, bare metal, whether small, medium, or large, and whether highly established or just emerging into the industry. The workload can be running in any location, at the edge, in your core data centers, or in the cloud. In addition to protecting your workloads wherever they run, we can also protect to and from the edge and the cloud. And we can do so for any SLA requirement, regardless of RPO, RTO, and retention period. What this also means is that in the vast risk landscape we now live and operate in, effective data protection can best be accomplished with a comprehensive portfolio approach rather than a mere point product. And that is how we deliver comprehensive edge-to-cloud and source-to-target protection. We start with where data is created. In the data center, for example, the HP Alletra Storage MP B10000 for structured data storage features multi-factor authentication, encryption, built-in anomaly detection, and immutable snapshots. We ensure low RPOs and RTOs for critical apps. This includes through array-level replication for bare metal apps, and it includes offerings such as HPE Zerto software, which provides continuous data protection with encryption, anomaly detection, and failover test orchestration for virtualized applications. Extending from those, we enable secure backup, vaulting, and recovery at high speed. For example, with the HP Cyber Resilience Vault that is isolated and air-gapped, with HP Alletra Storage MP X10000 featuring data protection accelerator nodes, or with our partner-enabled HP solutions with Cohesity, Commvault, and Veeam. And we enable you to very economically retain data, archiving it on-premises and in the cloud. This can be with HP CloudBank storage, or with perennial HP Storever tape solutions, which yield the lowest cost and highest air gapping possible. We also provide flexibility in how you can acquire and operate HP's comprehensive data protection approach. You can choose to purchase it outright, or consume it like a service through HP GreenLake Flex solutions. You can manage it yourself. A partner could manage it for you, or HPE can manage it for you. I've shared a lot of information, and I acknowledge there is a lot to absorb. So let's talk about what matters most: HPE customers. Many HPE customers have already experienced the transformative benefits of our comprehensive data protection portfolio. Here are just a few examples. Grey County in Canada achieved a 6-second workload RPO that enabled them to modernize their data protection strategy and ensure continuity of services to residents. Their services range from road management and welfare services to emergency management. Tenkate in the United States recovered from a ransomware attack in less than 10 minutes, maintaining operations and losing only a few seconds of data. This allowed them to maintain operations and data in support of their products and services to first responders. Steel Authority of India is no longer held back by the weight of legacy. They realize 10 times faster backups for their SAP environment, which is fundamental to their ability to optimize and expand steel production for the global market. And Shawbrook Bank in the United Kingdom has implemented an advanced hybrid cloud infrastructure to strengthen governance and enable faster banking services. And they're benefiting from 96% capacity savings for their data protection storage. So where next? Well, the most effective next step we can now take together is to explore a solution tailored to your data protection challenges. If you're still trying to ascertain where your greatest challenges may be, we recommend starting with a holistic cyber resilience assessment, considering the cyber threats that every organization faces today. So, let's get started.